Good morning. It is Monday. That's right. And you know it's Monday because you are in chapel. That's right. It's a Monday morning. Pastor Leo here. Some of you also know me as Chapel Guy. Yes, that's right. And it's a Monday. We are in chapel. However, we're not quite in chapel. I thought today we would have chapel in the big room, also known as the sanctuary. I mean, it's decorated. It looks really pretty. I thought we'd have chapel here today. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. Now, I want you to think back to yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, and it rained yesterday for a little while. And a few weeks ago, it rained too. So I'm going to tell you a story that maybe you're a little familiar with, but I think might be really helpful right now. It's a story about a guy named Noah. So a long, long time ago, Noah was living with his family. And then one day God came to Noah and said, Noah, I need a favor from you. And Noah said, okay, God, what do you need? And God said, Noah, I need you to build me an ark. Now, an ark is a great big boat. Noah said, okay, God, but why do you want me to build you a great big boat? And God said, because Noah, it's going to rain. It is going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. The rain's going to come down. So I need you to build a boat so you and your family can be safe along with all these animals I'm going to send to you. So Noah said, okay, God. So Noah went out and he got some wood and he got his hammer and some saws. And Noah started, I should have brought my water. And Noah started chopping down wood with his axe. And then Noah would pick up the wood and he would saw the wood. And Noah would take his hammer and he would hammer on the wood. Now, all the time Noah was doing this, the sun was still shining. The sun would go up and the sun would come down. And the sun would go up and the sun would go down. But Noah kept working. There wasn't any rain anywhere. And so Noah kept sawing the wood and chopping down trees and sawing the wood, and he would hammer until the boat was done, until he had finished building this great big boat called an ark. Now, what ends up happening is this. Eventually, it starts to rain. And Noah realizes, oh no, this might be it. And he looks off and he sees that all of these animals are starting to show up. And they're getting inside of the boat. And they're climbing inside of the boat. And the rain's coming down even harder. And God says, hurry up, Noah, get your family inside. And Noah goes in with his wife and Noah's sons. And Noah's sons had wives. And they all got into the boat. Noah and God closed the great big door. And the rain kept coming. And all of a sudden, the boat started to lift up in the water. And then all of a sudden, the boat was on the water. And there were waves. There were great big waves. And sometimes the waves took them this way. Ah! And sometimes the waves took them this way. Ah! And sometimes the waves, they would go up and they'd go down. And they'd go up and they'd go down. And water would splash. Now, they were on the boat for a lot of days. They were on the boat a lot of nights. They couldn't leave the boat. There was nowhere to go. They looked around and all they saw was water. Water as far as they could see. But they were in the boat, together safe. It's a little scary sometimes, all those animals in the boat. A little smelly sometimes, all those animals in the boat. But day after day, they stayed inside. Now, eventually one day, Noah decided he wanted to see if maybe it was okay to leave the boat. So what he did was he went and he got a bird, and he sent the bird away, and the bird flew away. But then after a few hours, the bird flew back. A few more days went by, and Noah sent the bird out again, and the bird flew away. But this time when the bird flew back, it had a twig in its mouth. And Noah got so excited that a few more days went by, and then Noah sent out the bird a third time, and the bird flew away. This time the bird didn't come back. Noah knew he should wait a few more days, and he did. And eventually, all the water went down, and it was okay to come outside. And as soon as Noah could come outside with his wife and his sons' wives, they gave thanks to God, and God made a promise to Noah, and they celebrated the fact that they wouldn't have to stay inside anymore. So right now, I know it might be a little scary. Right now, you aren't quite sure what's happening. You want to go outside. You want to go see your friends, your teachers. You want to come back to chapel. Kind of like Noah inside the boat. You're going to have to stay inside for a little while longer. You're going to have to stay inside just a few more days. How many more days? We're not sure. But we keep sending out the birds to let us know. We keep waiting to hear that it's okay to get back outside. And as soon as we can get back outside, as soon as we can get out of our little houses, we're going to celebrate. We're going to be so happy, just like Noah and his family were. So it's okay. It's okay to feel what you want to feel, to be happy, to be sad, to be a little bit scared, to just have fun. But just imagine you're Noah. You're inside the great big boat, the great big ark, just to stay safe. Now, that's chapel for this Monday morning. And we're going to dismiss you by groups like we always do. So, and of course, I got my drum with me. So let me get the drum on. All right. First group to leave. School-agers. Going to let you dismiss first. School-agers, I see you. You're too cool for all of this, but you're still here. And you know deep down you're having fun. So school-agers, I will see you next Monday. Up next, Orange Room. Orange Room kids, line up. Orange Room kids, I will see you next week. Up next, purple. Purple Room kids, line up, get together. That's right. That nice straight line. I will see my Purple Room kids next week. Blue kids. Blue Room kids, I see you, and I will see you next week, Blue Room kids. And last but not least, Green Room kids. Yes, Green Room kids, I see you. Yes, Green Room kids, I will see you next week. Thanks for joining me, for tuning in. Another exciting Monday morning, 10 o'clock chapel. Come back next week, 10 a.m., right here. Yours truly, Pastor Leo, A.K.A. Chapel Guy. Have a good morning. Have a great day.